is the beautiful Fingal Valley. Peaceful, serene, and basically empty. But that doesn't mean there isn't a bus. After all, this is regional Tasmania. Nearly everywhere has a bus. But the Fingal Valley is special. It also has a train line. In this video, I will catch the bus from Launceston to St Mary's, chasing the Fingal Railway to see which is faster. We are going to find the times for the railway using a variety of sources, which means they may not be fully accurate. For the section from Launceston to Western Junction, I have found an old 1926 timetable that shows a 31-minute running time between Launceston and Western Junction, near Perth. For the rest of the line up to Fingal and Duncan, I found a YouTube video series by Driver667 showing a full journey on a modern train doing the coal run to Fingal, which takes about 3 hours from Western Junction to Fingal. On the last section, I will probably just have to estimate it unless I can find a source later on. This video is inspired by Tasmanian bus journeys. After going on a nice long walk and seeing a lot of buses, I arrived in the Launceston CBD, where I visited the former site of the Cornwall Square Transit Centre again, and then made my way down to the replacement bus stop. If you want to see more of this area and the process at Launceston nowadays, check out the video in the top right about visiting Deloraine, where I've explained. Our bus arrived in Launceston about half an hour before departure. I boarded the bus and made my way to the best seat, the ones at the very front where you get the best view. They're also great for filming. The bus left at its scheduled departure time of 4:15 PM, but was quite quickly behind schedule. We arrived in the bus stop at Perth, as the driver had to explain to a confused tourist that no, this bus does not go to Launceston, because someone in Perth thought our bus was going to Launceston. After that, we continued on south to our next stop, Epping Forest. I then arrived at Epping Forest, where people who are transferring from Hobart meet up with our service. I'm not entirely sure why this transfer isn't done at Kanara instead, perhaps because of the better facilities at Epping Forest. After that, we continued down to Kanara. But now, we're going to go and check on how the train is going. After leaving Kanara, we turn onto the Esk Highway A4, which will take us all the way to St Mary's. Our next stop will be Avoca. The bus stopped here in Avoca for a short break, so now I will compare the times of the bus and the train from Launceston to here so far. We then enter Fingal, the largest town in the Fingal Valley. We stop here and allow certain passengers off, before continuing on to a small stop at Cornwall Road, and then on to St Mary's, where I will be alighting. This bus will continue on to St Helens beyond there. Here, we arrived in St Mary's on Story Street, which is the last stop before reaching the East Coast. Here are the final times for train versus bus from Launceston to St Mary's. Also, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but you can't catch a passenger train to St Mary's, so don't try that. Also, the train line from Fingal to St Mary's was closed in the 1990s, so the nav may not be completely accurate with modern locomotives. In my next video, I will travel down the escarpment through Elephant Pass from St Mary's to Bicheno on the 745 bus. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time on Tasmanian.